Coronavirus caught everyone off guard. There are tens of thousands of families who found themselves stranded in caravan parks and campsites around the country.
Most of us are doing the right thing.
Some of them had nowhere to go because they have sold their homes.
If it wasn't for people like us and other parks like us, well, we don't know where these people would be, maybe pulled up on the side of the road. Who knows?
We don't have a home. This is our home.
The atmosphere out there for travellers is that you just need to sit, bunker down, ride this out.
They're the forgotten people of the coronavirus crisis, an estimated 75,000 travellers, including grey nomads, backpackers and families, stranded on our roads around the country looking for places to park.
It was really tough for them. They didn't know where they were going to go next.
Like Louise Carnes.
We've been travelling since February the 10th when we sold our house in Melbourne.
And the McBride family who set out to live the great Australian dream, which has been stopped in its tracks. The family of four swapped their home on the Gold Coast for a four-wheel drive and caravan.
We set off on our 12-month lap around Australia. We just wanted to spend more time together as a family.
When Stuart, Julie, Jess and Izzy began their travels, COVID-19 had not yet hit Australian shores. But within weeks of being on the open road, cases started to rise and the country was forced into lockdown.
We're not in a position to be able to go home. They've got a 12-month lease. We can't go back.
So the McBrides had to find a place that would take them in long term.
There's a few council areas or municipalities that have made it quite clear they didn't necessarily want people from out of town coming.
Fortunately, Point Turton Caravan Park in South Australia's Yorke Peninsula were happy for them to stay.
We've been here for coming up to a month. It's actually a really beautiful little park. It's very remote. It's quite small, but we're right on the coast, so we're very lucky.
Amanda Lees and her family are also riding out this crisis in South Australia at a caravan park in Mount Gambier.
They were really professional from the very beginning. You had to be self-contained. There was no contact for checking in. It was all done over the phone and all very professional and safe.
But not everyone has been so accommodating.
We were in a free camp and down the road from where we were had spray painted locals only, no tourists.
Which left Amanda and her family feeling scared and upset.
That was the first time we felt really unsafe. And it's getting real. That was probably a low moment. It was like, what are we going to do if you're not wanted and you can't go home?
They weren't the only ones.
We went into the Foodland in Streaky Bay and the old woman serving us said to a local in front of us that we should just all go home and go away. We were using their resources.
And another family had this written on their vehicle. The unwelcoming attitude came as a shock to these travellers, as the regional towns they were visiting normally rely on tourists.
Now it's the opposite. Now you're like, stay away, don't come near us, we don't want you.
Cars on the road started to go like this it is, go like this it is.
I think that people are just scared. They don't know what's going on. They're scared for their family. This is totally unprecedented.
Michael Hill is the co-founder of a travel app called AirCamp, which was created in a bid to make it easy for caravanners and campers to plan their trip.
You can request a booking, you can search, filter by places where you want to fire, or maybe it's pet friendly. And then you just get in contact with the campsite manager and book your holiday.
But he and co-founder Martin Bedonnier went from planning to crisis assistance.
Instead, now we just function as a listing site so that people can find places to stay and wait out the next 6 months.
The app tells you which of their 3,500 listed holiday parks and campsites are open, closed, or open to essential travellers only.
Some have actually had to close, but the ones that have stayed open are really doing the community a service.
Among those who decided to stay open for essential travellers is Kathy and Peter Barnett, who manage a residential and van park on the New South Wales mid-north coast.
When people had nowhere to stay and no fixed address, you know, the call sort of went out.
The couple say they've had to limit numbers.
We decided just to close the park, and whoever's here is here and no one gets to come in.
We just keep a caravan spot in between so they're not bunched up and got them all spread out.
Jackie Small is a true grey nomad who's been on the road for more than 3 years. She had nowhere else to go.
I gave these guys a call and they said, yep, come in, you have no fixed address, you're welcome for the duration. So this is where I am.
Cindy Goff runs the Grey Nomads website.
For many people, their dreams have all been sort of shattered and they're waiting to get back on the road again.
For now, most of these travellers have found a safe place to wait this crisis out. But just like the rest of us, they're hoping it's all over soon.
Although this is a big bump in the road for them, you know, they're looking forward to the future when things can get back to normal, they can get back on the road and they can start living the dream again.